Painful periods are your body's way of telling you that something in your internal environment needs real attention. And no, it's not because you are a woman and you are too sensitive and you just need to suck it up a little bit more. And most doctors will never ever look for it. The 4 most common drivers I see when I work with women inside my fertility circle are excess prostaglandins from unaddressed inflammation, as well estrogen dominance, where your liver and your gut are not clearing estrogen efficiently, or you may have low progesterone, which ramps up uterine contractions far beyond what they need to be. And underlying conditions like endometriosis, for example, or adenomyosis, where the tissue itself is responding to a chronically inflamed hormonal environment. And none of them are your fault, and all of them have levers you can actually pull. The reason your ibuprofen works temporarily and then you're back to the same pain next month is because ibuprofen blocks prostaglandins. And these are the symptom. It never touches the reason your body's overproducing them in the first place. You're using a band-aid solution, which is fine, but to actually be pain-free, at some point we gotta address the underlying root cause driver. One woman inside my fertility circle came to me after more than a decade of periods so painful she was missing work. She was canceling her plans and spending 2 days a month on the floor. After 8 weeks working together on her inflammation, her estrogen clearance and her gut health, she told me it was the very first time in her entire life her period had come and gone without her needing a single painkiller. I need to be honest here with you. 8 weeks is not a realistic timeline for everyone, and hers was a particularly clear-cut case. How long it takes depends entirely on what is actually driving your pain, because, for example, endometriosis responds differently than if it's estrogen dominance, which responds differently than, for example, progesterone deficiency, and the work is layered and individual. But what I can tell you, and what I've seen consistently, is that even with endometriosis, even with adenomyosis, even with the most complex cases, it is absolutely possible to live a dramatically better life than the one you're living right now. If you're sick of the pain and you're sick of just surviving every single month, but you really want to rather live your life, and you're done accepting that this is just how it has to be, then come and find me inside my fertility circle, where this kind of work we do together in there properly, at the root. Link is in my bio. And tell me in the comments, did anyone ever tell you your painful periods were something you just have to put up with? Because I want to hear how many of you have been let down by that answer.